What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Wait a minute. Give me 1 second. Y'all already know this goddamn light. Give me 1 second. Oh. Oh. Now I'm back. This what I'm talking about. It's popping now. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the strip. Welcome to the shop. Welcome to the app. Coffee Talk app. Now, y'all know. I say this continually that this is not a show that caters to celebrity gossip. And I also reiterated that when I do talk about celebrities, or if I do talk about celebrities, it's going to be in context with something that has to do with relevancy, or a talking point that I can pull from that matters. So we get up today, and it's Kanye. So now I got to sit back and watch. Oh, I forgot something. Give me one more second. Oh, that was the second. So yeah. Let me just get into this right quick because I'm not gonna change the format. I'm just gonna kind of buckle down and solidify that this is my movement. This is my thing that I do, and I'm sharing it with y'all. And I want y'all to start doing this on y'all videos. Everybody that I support, everybody that I mess with and subscribe to, and you see me in your chats and stuff, because we all talk about sharing this caring, and we ain't really expressing that. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be on people's chats and stuff, and they never come over and look at your videos. They've never liked a video. They've never commented. So you know what I'm saying? You don't support me like I support you. Now, I'm not talking about none of the names that I say here, because all of the names that I use, they look at my videos. I look at theirs. It's not like they watched one and I watched one of theirs. We are family. You know what I'm saying? So when I say shout out to Home is Where the Heart Is, shout out to Koolin and the Krew, we watch each other's content. I'm in her lives. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to T3 the PolarBear. We watch each other's content. Mayor SOSUA, we watch each other's content. I'm in his life. We correspond. You understand what I'm saying? Big shout out. I wanted to give a special shout out today because y'all know sometimes I like to highlight somebody or one of the people that I mess with. And I was having a conversation with D Nail from the Tribulation Kid channel. If y'all not hip, get over there. It's a fun channel. You can grow over there. He gonna give you some tidbits about this YouTube street and give you what he know. He knew, like I'm new. Well, we not really new. We new to some of the shit that's going on YouTube, but not new per se. But anyway, Tribulation Kids, get over there, sub up. You know what I mean? When you go, just tell them you know what I'm saying. Storm sent you. But let me talk about this Kanye, man, because what I don't want people to do is start to subscribe to that small hat witch hunt. See, because I'm gonna say some shit, and I'm sure that some people not gonna like what I'm saying. But I'm also positive. Excuse me, y'all know how it can be sometimes when dealing with grade A tobacco. So yeah, let's get to this Kanye. So I see a lot of things, and I see people talking about, well, he need to be canceled, and he need this, and he shouldn't have said this. He said this against so and so. And I want to kind of get straight to the root. First of all, I mess with Kanye. I may not agree with everything that he has said or everything he says. I may not agree with some of the postures he take on certain topics or situations. But that's just being grown man. Because men don't always agree. But a grown man can agree to disagree and then continue on. Even continue on a righteous path of positivity, which is where I want to bring us to, because I see where y'all letting this dialectic, this Hegelian dialectic, get y'all pennies in a bunch. First of all, I'm watching bloggers and I'm watching people make videos, and you can tell that they're understudied. So let's just get into it real quick. First of all, I had to listen to the interview, and then I listened to another interview he did. I forget the guy's name he was with. And I'm listening. I'm closely combing through and going over the information, because you can't just listen to what he's saying on the surface, because you're not going to know what he's talking about. A lot of y'all don't know what he's talking about, because a lot of y'all, as I always say, are so understudied and so non-educated that some of the words that he's using, y'all not understanding. So if you don't comprehend that word when it's sitting next to another word, or in context with 2 or 3 following words, you are not following the conversation, and you're not following the topic or the driving point. So this is what I will say. Hold on while I drive the point home. So let's drive it home. So what he said was, first. What I'm seeing is Kanye said something that was like this, or Kanye saying some anti-Semitic things. First and foremost, all people with your skin color is not your kin people. Let's quit playing that stupid game. Secondly, the majority of y'all don't know the history behind what he's talking about in the first place. A lot of y'all so sleep that even though he's saying some things that you should know and should allow into into your mainframe as new programming, a lot of y'all is going to reject it because y'all too indoctrinated with the Jesus guy. So you just jumping on a bandwagon because people saying something against Kanye. But if you watch the interview and you watch it closely and you investigate, not just look at what he's saying and hear the surface, but go back and define some of these words and terms, then you will find yourself within the context bounds. You see, because although I disagree with a lot of shit he do, and a lot of the little corny stuff that has happened, it ain't my business per se. Like, I don't care that you make ugly clothes, bro. You making money off making ugly clothes, so somebody like your ugly shit. I can't knock that. I'm not trying to knock that. You make good music. I ain't knocking that at all. I always dug your music and your production and the broadness of your artistic view as it pertains to messaging and how to push words and messages out. Well, a lot of the other fuck shit I ain't with. But when a person says some things that need to be said, then I'm with that. You see, because what he said was the absolute truth. The problem with that is he know, like I know, like a lot of my watchers know, truth is a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people. So when they hear this, if all your life you've been shown that this particular complexion was the complexion for the levels, then to this day, even when exposed to you that is your complexion, that is the complexion for the levels, you're still gonna not believe it. And that's what's going on. See, a lot of y'all just not ready to realize that this is what has happened in the past and is continually happening now. See, a lot of y'all are so blinded by the fact that y'all think y'all getting bags. And y'all really not paying attention to what he's saying. And if you go down my line, you'll see in several videos where I reiterate and say the same thing about these niggas who think they got bags. This group of people who think they're moving forward with no propulsion. You feel what I'm saying? So what he's saying is, yeah, okay, we don't control nothing. They do. This ain't anti-Semitic when you say something that's factual. Let me ask you something. Is it anti-Caucasian if I talk about people that's from the Caucasus Mountain region? No one says anything. Now, this is what's going to break the color line right here. Because I want you white people that's watching me. I have white friends and Indian friends, Hispanic friends, African friends, Jamaican friends, Haitian friends. You understand what I'm saying? I have friends of multicultures like you do. So let's get to the grit. Also, when I say grit, if those who have been following me from the beginning know what grit means when I say it. Grit. G.R.I.T. Given reality, intellectual texture. So while I get to the grit of this subject, take some notes. You see, because what is it? Like I said, is it Caucasian? Is it anti-Caucasian? Oh, well, wait a minute. What if I talk about another brown person? What if I talk bad about a Hispanic? Is this anti-Hispanic? What about if I'm talking to a fellow brown brother? Oh, that shit just black on black. So what y'all not following is these titles and the way these motherfuckers pick and choose how to use this. You anti-Semitic because you disagree with something? You were born with the inalienable right to disagree. You were born with the right to speak. Then y'all jump on the bandwagon. Oh, we gonna cancel him. We gonna shut him down. We gonna hush him up. Why y'all hushing him up? He actually this time speaking on behalf of the people. I'm just gonna be honest. See, a lot of y'all want to come on here and steal some of Kanye algorithm just because y'all don't know what the fuck going on, and it's nifty to jump in and get you some views and comments of this particular subject because it's jumping. And that's what you're here for. Well, we all here for clicks and we all here for views. But some of us is here for target audience, specific audience. You know what I'm saying? Platform building, team building. So here we have Kanye sitting here and he's saying these things. And y'all not paying attention to the fact that when he says these things, if they were as incorrect as you would want to believe, or as you would let the media then in return play back to you that that's an incorrection, then notice the way that when he says certain things, they try to cut him off. They try to detour the sentence. Or they try to lay on some butter on top of the butter he already put on that bread. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, you can't correct somebody's opinion about something, especially when they pulled facts. It's a fact that we at the bottom of a lot of the statistics. That's a fact. It's a fact that we jump in and out of every other religion but the ones that were natural to us. because we don't want to go looking for them. And when we do look for them, you get motherfuckers saying, well, oh man, that's too ethnic. I'd rather stay American. Call myself a Baptist. Goddamn Pentecostal. Goddamn Protestant or some shit like that. Make myself sound fancy. Like I'm praying to some old holier than thou. The fuck out of here with that shit. See, the truth is the truth. And a lot of y'all is scared to walk in the truth. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all is scared to take that posture. So in this direction, I applaud and I salute Kanye because of his bravery. If you're looking at the magnitude of the situation, it's the bravery of this individual. No matter how you're looking at it, if he's going against what is said to be the powers that be, with what he's saying, and he's doubling down on it, and he goes on their platform and still spits it, then at some point, I would like y'all to pay attention to the number of celebrities who may feel like he feel, but notice how they haven't said nothing or galvanized to come behind him. Because all it would take would, let me give you an example of something that could take effect in 24 hours and give us that control we need in that area. Let's just use movie making or entertainment for that matter. Here you got Kanye giving his testimony, be it whatever. I don't care what he say he is or what y'all call them, denominations or religion. I don't care about none of that. What I care about is human movement. Women or man, I care about positive human movement. So your personal shit is personal shit. See, you may like to go home and color in coloring books and shit. I don't know that. But am I supposed to judge you because you're a grown-ass man coloring in coloring books at night? No. That is not going to determine your movement out here when you get back on the battlefield. So let's go back into this. So here we are. And I could agree with the damned if you do, damned if you don't situation, because as usual, we let the scale tip itself in the wrong direction. And what I mean by that is we let people's negative outweigh their positive, even though in the majority of the cases, it's the other way around. And this is another case of letting a person's, and in this case, it's letting a person's negative that you really don't know about weigh down the positive. The positive being that here's a person that's willing to put their self on the line. They're losing endorsements, money, and all type of other shit to get a message to you. Even though we could say, well, he know he just gonna get a slap on the wrist and he gonna still be where he at. Is that the point, or is the point that he still sacrificed a little bit to drop y'all some fucking gems? Start controlling some air. Let me give you what could have changed in 24 hours. Just this small thing. Listen to me real close, and then see if you can put it together and see how that would have changed instantly. You understand what I'm saying? Let me put some key players on my chessboard. Here you have Kanye talking his what he talking right now. Then you have people saying, you know, his own peers not riding with him over here, or some peers over here speaking against him. But then you have one, like, example, a Tyler Perry who comes to the left side of you. Oh, I got full support of what you saying, and woo-de-woo-de-woo, blase. Now, you got Jigga, who walking around with the Basquiat. You know what I mean? Walking around with his hair locked up. You know what I mean? Taking pilgrimages over there to holler at the Marley family and get his feet back in the sand. If he take your right side now. You understand? Keep paying attention. Then you get a Patti LaBelle step up. You get a Judge Joe Brown to wipe his dirty ass nose. quit talking shit and stand for something, bitch nigga. You feel me? Now, look at that small team I just named, and I put those names there for a reason. And then you have out Oprah. Well, we know she ain't gonna stand there. But I'm just speaking hypothetically. So look at what you just caused right here. You got Tyler Perry, who has his own movie creation situation going on. Instantly, we would have no problem with a place to do videos and small films. Listen, you got Jigga over here, who should have by now made some international connections to where we don't need the American studios or companies when it comes to recording, distribution, or any of that. You understand what I'm saying? Patti LaBelle, who has broken into another angle. So she has food and a bunch of other products that women love. So what I'm saying is, overnight, we can change a whole situation. Pay attention that the situation is not meant for them people to come and help you. We be looking at other celebrities to smack the hand of one of their own. We know, Kanye, you still sitting at the table with the elite. Because even after your interview, you probably can go home and call Donald Trump. You can go home and call somebody. You can go home and talk to such and such. So you still within a certain circle. But I can appreciate the weight drop of gems. And that's what people are not paying attention to, because y'all so clouded by the algorithm shit and the false talk that y'all not even going to go looking into the information that he let out his mouth. You're going to instantly write it off because you think you know some shit that you don't know. When he telling the absolute fucking truth. You know why he talks shit like that on these platforms? Because none of his peers own a platform of media like that. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure Byron Allen, I'm pretty sure if we need to get shit moving, there's people with majority shareholding and power in stations. Walk with me now, y'all. So it can be done. As I continuously state on here, we got platforms and the power to push the narrative that we choose. And still, though, a lot of y'all is just sitting back, rewriting and regurgitating soap opera ass shit. And it's not because y'all think y'all these great content creators, but it just shows the lack of creation. That the only thing you can come up with from day to day is a fucking argument when there's shit going on all around the fucking world, all around us. If y'all gonna steal Kanye algorithm, if we gonna jump on that algorithm, use the wave to drop gems along the way. Don't use it to shit campaign the dude. Keep in mind he got kids too. I don't know if he got a family and whatever, but keep in mind that he's moving for greatness in his perspective. He's trying to pad his pocket for his eating and his family and his generations, as he should, but as you should too. But you don't give a fuck about yours enough to put that type of work in. You ain't trying to go against the grain to get you no clout. See, I don't see none of y'all speaking against them people, them small hats. I'll talk against them though, because it's really not talking against, but you're gonna call a spade a spade. If you ain't shit, you ain't shit. We keep telling y'all, just go look in their book. Look in their holy book, and then look in their holy book's instruction book. You put it together. You see what it is. Then when you look at it for yourself and you deny facts, you go down history and look at shit. Then when you look at the shit that you find and you deny the facts, then know that it's personal and have some accountability that you did find some truth, but you wasn't hungry enough to eat it. You were too bougie. It wasn't fried truth. The truth didn't have no butter slathered on it. Wasn't salty enough. Oh, this truth didn't have no carbs. Oh, that sugar-free truth? I don't want it. Y'all hear what I'm saying? And that's how shit be. So here we are with the Kanye situation. And this is everywhere. Algorithmed out. Like I said, I was talking to my buddy, another creator, and he was having the discussion. I came in the chat, jumped in the conversation that they already had going. So let me not take too much credit for that conversation. But I know he respect what I'm saying because he understand what I'm saying because we were both there. And these are the things that came up. That I'm not saying that he's correct in what his movement or none of that. What I'm saying that is there is truth in some of the things that is coming out of his mouth. But it's so heavy that a lot of what he's saying is cryptic. And a lot of y'all throw some of the shit off that he's saying as, look, he acting weird. Oh, look, why he giggled like that? Because you're not able to pick up on the signs that he giving you. Like the over sarcastic sarcasm. The under snicker to the over snicker to the giggle that's attached to the dangling laughter. Hanging on to the edge of some what you would call racial sarcasm, but in actuality, it's truth and fact. It's just you didn't know it. And because you didn't know it, they can tell you that that's anti this and anti that. Actually, I want you guys to go define what a Semite is. That's all I'm saying. Define what a Semite is. I'm not subscribing to none of this indoctrination shit though. I'm just telling you. Define a Semite, and then you tell me, was he being anti-Semitic? Or was he telling the truth that anti-Semitic would actually have been me doing this? Go slap that bitch, my nigga. Go smoke this shit, my nigga. Yeah, punch that nigga. Shoot that nigga. Kill that baby. Fuck that hoe. Punch this bitch. That's anti-Semitic. If you're subscribing to that ideology and that doctrine, that would be anti-Semitic. He was not lying there. It's just y'all don't know shit. Y'all waiting on a fucking pink sky to open up. And some nigga to slide down this bitch, down the fucking rainbow in some leather tied up sandals and a funky ass white robe. Talk about some, I'm here now, let's go. Now would that be, let me ask you something though. I'm not gonna go too far left. But would that be by definition an alien? Or when it comes to this, something crack in the sky coming out from some other world that's out of context? Now I just dropped that in there just to be on some bullshit. But y'all know what to do. Tell me what you think. This is a topic that's definitely dialogue worthy. Don't give me no hey. Get in that comment, because this conversation is for us to start conversations. There should be somebody going live, one of my buddies, doing a live about this. In this context though, because we always want to shit on somebody. But we never want to take the time to point out when the shit is good shit. We always want to help with the tear down. But nobody want to participate in the build up. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of what he was saying was not false. You're dealing with a people who had their own community put together. You're dealing with a people who their money circulates within their community a good 7 to 10 times before it exits. And everyone else who is not them. You see what I'm saying? Everyone who is not them, as it says in their doctrine. Not black people, not Spanish people, not white, anybody who ain't them. It's obvious if they control shit, and it's been something that we've heard about growing up throughout the years, this is not a rumor, then it's obvious that their knee is on everybody's neck. So where the magic is dropped in on y'all through this Hollywood is the division magic, is why we have this racism, why we have this colorism shit, why we have great divisions in different sections. If you have a group of people that's controlling your media, sonically and visually, controlling your advertisement, and then controlling the fact that if you say something against, then you're wrong or you're ostracized, it's the obvious what's going on, and nobody still don't want to talk about it. You got people on YouTube that won't say the word you. I'm just saying. So they say, if you say it, well, your video gonna get taken down. So I'm telling y'all right now, put this in your archive. You know? Sit down and bring this topic up at dinner. Like I said, some of my buddies, go live about this topic. With this context, though. Not with the bashing context, with the context of investigating the things that he's saying. Is he saying truth? Is he talking some truth shit? Not saying, is he for the people? That has nothing to do with, who gives a, why do we care if he for the people? The people ain't even for themselves. Get the message. Get the gems out of the situation. He gonna still be him. He still stay where he stay. He still flying here and flying there. He ain't got shit to do with you. But what is he saying? Come on, man. Hit the like, comment, share, subscribe. Get in the comment section, man, and let's talk. Let's have some dialogue. Talk to the other people. Don't just talk to me. Comment on what each other is saying. Start the conversation. Truth is truth. You ain't got to keep standing up under somebody else's small ass hat trying to identify yourself or have an identity. You ain't even got to have a title. Just fucking be. When you just be, you'll illuminate. You won't need somebody to tell you something goofy and call you a title. You'll understand that you're already illuminating, and that's why people are attracting to you with equal or greater light, or rejecting you because they can't see your light is shining too damn bright. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, Coffee Talk App is Big D.